Why would Christianity purchase the New World Order, or even anything made out of, let's just take China for instance, there's more countries, but China, knowing that they had nothing but slave labor and all these little items from the dollar store, or all the makeup that people get, or everything on Shopping Network. They make a lot of money because they design it and then they get Chinese labor to make it, and that's how they make millions of dollars. Now, why would Christians have backed this up, knowing what we know now about what happened in the communist revolution, or do they just not know? But what we do know is the 1986 Expo in Vancouver that kicked off what we see now as an economy of people fleeing from Hong Kong, and then they saw the billions of the middlemen saw the billion people in China and thought, let's make these people who know how to labor, like the Lemurians. They have no memory, they just know how to work because they trust the top down. They can't critical think. And so they made a golem monster out of an entire billion people. Now, why would Christians think that they can just sit there and talk about anything, and then at the same time they've got they're wearing clothes made from China, they're sitting on furniture made from China, they're sitting there, and wow, geez, Jesus put his money where his mouth was, literally. Now, I think that they're in a fantasy land of the spirit, because we're not wrestling with spiritual high places. We're wrestling with flesh and blood, and we're wrestling with your fucking wallet. And that's basically the judgment that's going to come down, because you've created a monster and you've allowed Mao's little red book wasn't even written by a Chinese person. Dig a little deeper, there's a guy named Israel Epstein who wrote a lot of the stuff that pushed this Marxism. This is not a Chinese invention, communism. It's from something else. And the Christians supported that thing too. What a joke.